Hello, welcome to episode 2 of the Cobi All Monsters Asterisk Speedwalk. Glitchless Max Catalog No Link Cable is the official category as I've defined it. No one's actually done this, but since I'm the first person, I get to make the rules and also come up with the title. In the first episode, we got through desert, thank goodness. We got up in Pyro World to getting Squiz. That is him on the lower left, second monster in my party. Today, we're going to hopefully finish off Pirate and do our first round of breeding, and then I will finally be able to talk about breeding. I also went ahead and did myself the favor of coming up with some talking points for whenever I can't remember what else to talk about. So, I have those over here on my second monitor over here. So, also, one other note, I missed some monsters while I was going through. Obviously, playing through the game and also keeping the tracker updated is a little bit of work, but after each episode, I'm going to look through again and make sure that I have everything. These 11 monsters are all of the monsters that I have. I'm also going to be posting a list of all the monsters that I have in the order that I obtained them at the end of every video description, including episode 1. I did that for episode 1, but there's also going to be one for episodes 2 and later onwards. So, a nice little timeline of our progress here. Yeah, I think that takes care of all of the housekeeping. Let's get back to playing this game. So, we got Squiz. The boss fight was a little bit of work. Unfortunately, my snaky boy did not survive the fight and get that delicious experience. CrestPent is currently level 7. That's not great. He needs to get to level 10, and he's a very slow-growing monster, so we're going to be taking some encounters. Definitely, in order to try and raise his level. He'll probably end up participating in some of the boss fights also, and actually, there are some benefits to doing that. Real quick, I can cross water. I haven't crossed water before because the encounters when you cross water are generally very hard. So I try not to do it until I have a team of monsters that I'm more comfortable with. Yes, and I know where I am. Let's pick up. We got some nice money. Moon Herb. That cures paralysis. It's not very useful. I might drop it. World Leaf. Holy shit, is that a good find. World Leaf is a revive. It revives a downed monster. It is an extremely good item. It's also extremely valuable. I could sell it for cash. I almost certainly will not. It is an excellent safety item, and I'm very happy that I got it. Warp Staff. Just returns you to the Door Shrine. It's fine. Totally fine as an item. How's my inventory, by the way? Okay. I have at most 16 items, so that's also fine. I've got plenty of room in my inventory. I have between 13 and 16. Love to fight a solo monster. Squiz is level 12. He comes at level 12 when you get him. He is very strong, and that's the reason that I got him. Snake's at level 8. Love to see it. I was in the middle of talking about why my CrestPent, my snake, is a good monster. Eventually, he gets Stop Spell, and Stop Spell is a very good spell. Mermaid Scale, that's extra defense. Exit Bell is an escape rope that takes you out of your dungeon. Love Water is a generic healing item. It's stronger than an herb. About 70 to 80 HP. Stop Spell is extremely good because it stops your enemies from using spells. And your enemies can use spells that really fuck you up. In fact, very soon, very, very soon, we're going to be encountering an enemy that can use an extremely annoying and extremely dangerous for the early game spell. So I will be very prominently using CrestPent's ability of Stop Spell to stop that fucking spell. Also, I'm going to give the defense up item to CrestPent to hold because he's having some survivability problems and his HP is low. I really want to get him to level 10 so that I can just dump him and get rid of him. Nothing personal, but he's got to get back to the farm. Ready to mate, because he's also going to be mating as soon as we're out of here. I just got a rib. I mentioned this last time. Rib is the 3rd level of meat. Beef jerky is the 1st. Pork chop is the 2nd. Is there any other item? I'm just, clearing this out. I don't remember exactly where all of the items are. It's fine, though. And also, the monsters in here are pretty weak. They're not doing a whole lot of damage. Except to my snake, which they're dispensing with rather easily. So, use our shitty herb. In this area, the water encounters and land encounters are the exact same. So, alright, we're out of there. Let's show an old man a fish, now that we've got some good items. Probably gonna get at least one water encounter here. Huh, or not. That is a place that we will go to later. That is Moonrock Tower, as I like to call it. We have no reason to go there yet. This is a tough encounter, but I'm going to take it. Ice Bolt is the real problem, so I could use Stop Spell, but I should be fine. I think I'm also going to put the snake on defense. Okay, CurseLamp at level 11. See. You can change your tactics in the overworld. I just did that from the menu. Another rib. Oh goodness, we are doing very well on meat. Which is good because we're going to be doing some recruiting a little bit later on in this episode, most likely. I should be able to speed through a lot of this stuff very fast. It's here. Yes, tiny metal in there. Here's the old man. Oh wait, hold on. First, this guy again. You're trying to help? I'm going to help better than you. Out of my way, bitch. Tackles you. What a jerk. I wish we could get along. Oh well. Here's the old man. If you don't have a water monster with you, he just will not wake up. That's the only reason that he would wake up, is if he can sense or smell a fish in some way. The old man's dialogue is saying, I know where the treasure is. You need the lighthouse to get the treasure. The lighthouse needs the moon rock. The mermaids know where the moon rock is. You should go talk to the mermaids, and the mermaids are in Pelona, where we have already been. So we're gonna go back there. There's nothing especially good there. I'm selling this moon herb, I don't want it. Okay. Let's go back to Pelona. Oh! Ah! I forgot something. I forgot something really good. Shoot. If you could talk to the mermaids before talking to the old man, and if you do that, you can get a tiny medal for free. I don't think I can get the tiny medal anymore. So that's a real bummer. Tiny medals are very hard to come by. This is a guy. He likes to play music. Now everybody does the shimmy shake. Yeah, I don't think I can get the tiny medal anymore. That's really rough. Okay, the moon rock is on a ghost ship. And now we know where the ghost ship is. The ghost ship won't spawn until you do that, of course. I'm astonished. Mermaids exist. Okay. I'm going to just, out of curiosity, leave and come back. I'm almost certain that this won't work, but I really want that tiny medal and I'm very sad, so... Oh, never mind. I might have to leave the world entirely and come back, but even then you can just go back to the mermaids. I'm pretty sure, is what goes on there. I'm gonna do a revisit of this world, so when I come back, I'll try it again. Doesn't waste very much time. So our directions were to go north from Yold. Yold is that dinky little place that's just west of the Door Shrine. You don't have to specifically go there in order to make the ship spawn. Like, the ship has already spawned, so we're gonna go east from Polona instead. It will take us straight to the ship. And CrestPent, very slow experience growth, continuing to be annoying. Oh, there it is. I saw that herb, I don't want to go back for it. There's an item to the left, it sucks, I don't care. The correct way forward is this way, that item also sucks, I don't care. Alright, this guy. So, we're gonna try a number of things here. He lost his turn. Defense up. He can't cast spells. Perfect. That was great. Get him, boys. Except for Snake. Defend yourself, Snake. So, if you don't seal his spells, he can cast Bang, which is an explosion spell. Bang hits all 3 of your monsters for a solid amount of damage. None of your monsters are going to have good resistance against it. Also, that was a great crit. Stop spell is a lifesaver. I forget how much MP stop spell costs, and I'm actually going to check that. 3. So you can cast it 2 times. That will probably be enough for the boss fight. Yes, there's going to be a boss fight. So here, hidden staircase. So let's talk about these items. Orca Cape. That's resistance against water. Repellent is a very good item. It's repel. It stops wild encounters. And we just got another World Leaf. Never upset to see those. There's some other stuff here. Forget exactly what. These encounters should not be too much trouble. Squiz got a little bit. That's fine. Again, getting the snake to level 10 is very good. Is it up here? Int seed. That was what I wanted. This one's not worth it. Unfortunately, on any turn when you fuck... Oh no. Okay, we need to get out of here. Ah, okay. The last tile before we're safe from random encounters, of course. Now all 3 of my monsters are poisoned. This is bad, and it also usually does not happen to me. Okay. Probably going to end up using a World Leaf. Sucks to use our healing items now instead of in battle, but we're poisoned, so here's the boss fight. This is rough. Like I said, this does not usually happen to me. We're going to use the same strategy as we used downstairs. Lure Dance can potentially take away all 3 of their turns, which means it's very efficient. You're using one of your monster's turns to potentially take out all 3 of theirs, which just happened. We're going to try one more time to take away that first Bone Slave's attack, but we're also going to focus down that first Bone Slave. Okay, it did not use Bang. Okay, we got it. So no bangs. I want to use Lure Dance again. The problem is, Squiz is also my best attacker. So it doesn't really matter if I take their turns away if I'm not actually doing any damage to them at all. And also, Biotech is doing about the same amount of damage as a regular attack, so... And more defense is very good here. Okay. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna focus down the other Bone Slave. They have a lot less HP, and obviously you want to reduce the number of enemies attacking you as much as you can. Guard. Dodge. Squiz needs the Love Water the most and would benefit it from it the most. Let me just think about this. I think I am going to use this. Okay, and staves that you use in battle have a chance of not breaking. So it did not break. I can use it again. It's not worth it to use it on anybody else right now. Okay, Call Help failed. Hope I don't kill it this turn, because if I revive my snake, it revives not poisoned. Okay, that's good. Dropped dead. Squall hit from our opponent. It did not do any damage because our defense is so high. I'm gonna have the snake attack. If the CurseLamp dies, that's less of a problem because it's not doing very much damage and it does not need the experience. In fact, if it dies, more experience for the snake. You get a finite amount of experience and it's distributed equally across your monsters. So, I will revive Squiz if I need to. I will not revive the CurseLamp. I hope I don't need to. Okay. So now we're going to tell you to guard. We're going to use the defense command because it's a little bit more likely to work. Whew. Okay. Alright, cool. Yes! Rock. Now the boat is going to drop us off here. Just because we can, we will warp. And every time you go back to Great Log, you are full healed, including any monsters that died. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, we made it through. Our friend staff is still intact. We had to use a world leaf, but it was a free world leaf from the overworld. We're low on love waters, but we're actually empty of love waters, but we can get more. Now, there is a shopkeeper to the left here who will sell you things if you do a specific quest first, which is talk to your mom. If you haven't talked to your mom, he will not sell you things. She gives you some money. She actually gives you more money than you need to buy the love water, so you make a small profit off of your mom. Thanks, Mom. And now I've unlocked this first shop. There are eventually 3 shops in the dock area of Great Log. Oops. He admires your commitment to helping your mom. We used our only warp, so we'll get that. We used a bookmark, so we'll restore that. He sells a D scale, and there's a specific reason why. I'll explain that in just a sec. It sells for $7.50, right? Pretty good. 2. Those are still useful. We'll get 2 more love waters because they're not that expensive and they're pretty helpful. Also going to talk to Mom again, because I think she either has another quest or we want it to at least be available and help out at the farm. So, you know, be nice. We have enough time in this Speedwalk to be a responsible child. And also, that Drac slime is really badly burned. It appreciates the help, so that's important too. I think the next errand spawns right away. Oh wait, hold on. I pressed B. A potion. So we can't get that yet, but most likely we will find a potion walking around the ground of Ice World, which is the next world. So that's all good. I'm just gonna quickly consider swapping CrestPent out now that he is done. Spooky's at 9. Gopher's at 10, which is good. Dracky's at 8. EX 166. 50. Wait, does it have any skills? Sleep. Alright. Also, if you'll remember, the Spooky was sent to the farm at level 8. So like I said, you get a very small amount of experience for walking around. I'm pretty sure it's 1 experience per step. Not very impactful, but it is nice. So that's what happened there. We might take 150 steps or 160 steps or however much that it was that Spooky needed. But I'm going to assume that the Dracky needs more, and also the Dracky is better. It knows sleep. Spooky knows nothing that is helpful, and I don't think has the stats to learn anything that's helpful. Stats require, skills require stats. Minimum amount of stats to qualify for learning the skill. That's an herb. Okay, our inventory is at 21. So if we need to, we'll just, like, throw away or use the herb to make room for stuff. It's not really worth keeping around, you know? Moonrock Tower is up here? No, it's not, but we need to keep going in this direction. Okay, ambush. I'll take the free experience. Like, these monsters do not put up much of a threat. Probably faster than running away. It's faster than a two-turn run away. Guys, calm down. 15 experience points, so that's, like, absolutely nothing. But, also, I went the wrong way. But it's okay. That's a fun island over there. It has some unique monsters, but it's just not helpful to us right now. There's the Moonrock Tower, so we're just gonna make our exit by hooking around. Our first water encounter. Oof. Okay. And it's an ambush, and also these guys are tough, so. Let's get rid of a Petty Teal. You guard. Sometimes they waste their turns using Speed Up. Speed Up's just not a good skill, so that's nice of them. Lots of crits. People are really going at it. These encounters on the water tend to be tough, but they also tend to be very fruitful in terms of experience. Antidote, Rob Magic. Okay, and we're already at 10. Cool. So I'll consider swapping out again, although probably not necessary. Here's Moonrock Tower. We need to get to the top to drop off the Moonrock and activate the lighthouse, allowing us to access... Sorry about that. Allowing us to access the cave that has the plot item in it. But there's no more boss fights. The end of the dungeon with the plot item in it has no boss. So, no more difficult boss encounters. There are going to be some tough regular encounters, though, so we need to be prepared for that. Also, leave my poor little bat alone. If it dies, that's not the worst thing in the world, but also leave him alone, please. Don't attack. Batty! Oh. Well, he got to level 10 before he was knocked out, so props to him. Also, I cannot remember what letter I was up to for recruiting things, so I think I'm actually going to go back and swap out the Dracky just so that I can check that, because I like having this continuous thing. It's this one? It is this one. Little dead end there. We've reached our destination. Lighthouse activated. Everybody knows that lighthouses have the powers to make rocks disappear. It doesn't just make it possible to navigate around the rocks, like it literally makes the rocks disappear. So that's pretty good. Ooh, meat. It might not be there by the time that we get there, so that's a little sad, but it's okay. You want to take an exit bell out of here. We have 2, so that's good. We will not need any more exit bells in this world. What did I just do? Warp Wing. We'll buy another Warp Wing also. We're not necessarily going as fast as we could be, but I think we're being a little bit more efficient in the sense that our backtracking is not going to need to be as bad. So we're losing a little bit of time now, but hopefully saving some time later. This is why I call it a speed walk. It's definitely not the fastest, and probably not how I'm going to want to play the actual run. But I want this to be a good test. Anything else? Sell anything? Hint seed, not yet. The repellent is good. I might actually use that. Because we do not have access to a shop that sells repellents yet. And I don't think we will until Sky. We might be able to get them for a lot of money late in Ice. I don't remember. But we'll definitely be able to get them in Sky eventually. So we have I. We're up to I. 142, so it's definitely not 1 experience per step. So our next monster is going to be named J. And we're actually going to recruit 2 monsters very soon. I bought everything. Yeah, I went to the shop. I got another Warp Wing and Love Waters. Good. The meat that we saw during the cutscene is definitely not there anymore. Rip. Yes. Okay. Just checking my notes a little bit. I was correct in remembering my notes, but I checked, and I'm glad that I was correct. Checking the map. The story worlds give you the map for free right away. It's bonus worlds where you actually have to map them out, and that's when the spell Map Magic comes in handy. Ah, great. Used Sidestep. Now I have a much harder chance to hit. It's much more difficult to hit. Come on. You're gonna die. You can't kill me. 67, Spooky's close to 10. We have 3 bookmarks. I'm going to use one now. Alright. Okay. We're going to use a rib. We want this one. Ouch. Of course, the Spooky, which does not very much damage, is the only one that didn't get blinded. Radiant is an accuracy hurting move. Kind of like Flash in Pokemon, except a lot stronger. Did we get it? Also, we got to level 10. Good. Yes! So we got our J. Up. You know what? This is just like strictly stronger, so we're gonna go ahead and say yes. It's already high enough level to... Oops. Where is it? Devil, Evil Eye. Evil Armor, Evil Well. Or no, it's DarkEye. DarkEye, there we go. Whatever. We're good. Beef jerky. We don't need that. Get rid of it right away. It's useless. Alright, what do we have our other one? That's our other one. Although now we want it to be a specific gender star sign. We specifically want a Martian EvilWand. We want to see that pointy boy. Ah, no such luck. We used a weak meat, so understandable. We're going to use our other bookmark here. The EvilWand is easiest to recruit here on this first floor. Do I take this? No. And if we die, we save scum. Pretty straightforward. Guys, come on. Let me out. Okay. We'll kill this one. Probably faster than running. Other nice thing is, if we want to, we can just use the repellent after this. Because there's no necessary encounters past this point. Thanks, guys. Okay, they listened. Cool. Let's use a rib this time. Do we have? We're safe scumming, so we'll use the rib. We don't need the experience. We're just gonna do that. Volcano. I forgot that this area was called Volcano. I call it, I think, Harmirror Cave, because it's got the Harmirror in it. Okay, this time they're in a different order. Hopefully that's more helpful. In situations like these, when you're trying to recruit a specific monster, having them choose to guard themselves instead is, like, totally fine. At least they're not killing the wand before I can take it. How do you like that? Now everybody's blind. I'm gonna just use multiple pork chops, I think, this time. Assuming that I get another turn. Which I did not. Alright. Coming along? Nope. We'll try again. And we'll use the rib. Also, you can see how strong the DarkEye that I just recruited is. It's pretty good. Ah! Come on now. There's only 3 recruitments where it matters, so to speak, which sign you get. And this is the second one. The third one is going to be partway through ice, and then after that we will never have to worry about it ever again. Which is intentional. We get the skill that allows us to control the gender star sign of opponents as early as we possibly can. Intentionally. Guys. In this one, I'm gonna assume that 2 pork chops are fine. I'm using select to sort my inventory twice, just so that everything's in a logical order. I really don't want to waste my time here. The reason that we want a Martian one, by the way, is because we want it to mate with one of our 2 MadGophers, and both of them are Venusian. Every time. The game usually remembers where your cursor is, but for commands, but I always like to double check. Let's see it. So that's 3. For those of you keeping score, that's 3 unhelpful EvilWands. Ah, no. Do not drop my input to move to the right. Hello? This one will fight because I'm probably just gonna get can't escape 3 times. Martian wand, please. I'm gonna need to use one of my talking points soon. My DarkEye is not being very cooperative. Not very much of a team player. Which is to be expected. It has a high wild stat, or WLD. The deeper you get into the game, the higher that stat will be for monsters that you've, like, just recruited. Clean Cut, by the way, is a skill that does extra damage to material-type monsters, and EvilWands are material-type. When it hits. So. You can use meat to lower enemies' wildness, if you already are friends with them, as opposed to recruiting monsters. That's not very efficient, though. What's efficient is breeding monsters who have 0 wild and will never get any unless you leave them on the farm. No, that's not who I wanted to. Oops. Okay, well, whatever. Not punished. Please. I forgot to use the rib, didn't I? Oops. Well, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Pow. Knock him out in 1 hit. 4. Alright, let's use a talking point. So, this game is called Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 Cobi's Journey. In fact, look at that. Okay, good. Now, something that you might not know is there's a second version of this game, just like with Pokemon Red and Blue, called Tara's Journey. You might be wondering, what is the difference between those 2 games? And of course, I will tell you. So, the first and most important difference, do not do that, do not hurt the wand, do not hurt the wand. No, Jay, come on. Why did I not remember my menuing? Hold on, I'm gonna do this very carefully. Jay, please don't. Jay, please! Oh, it missed. Okay. You're in timeout. Defend yourself. Don't do that. It's still alive. Okay, well... as long as I don't touch its command, it will follow the second time. It only decides to buck once. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. I'm mistaking it with something else. If I was just using the fight command, it would only buck once. So the most important difference is there's different encounters. About 25% of the monsters in any particular given area are different. Yes! So we just did J, we're doing K. Want to make sure it's high enough level. It is. We don't need it with us. Cool, we can leave. I'm glad I'm remembering which way things are. I'll grab that meat, why not? It's probably a beef jerky or something, but... rib, never mind. That was worth it. 30 gold, that was not worth it. But we have repellent, so it's fine. This guy is so tiresome, like... I'm amused by his antics at this point of having speedrun the game for a long time, but it's just like, ugh, what a little dingus. Beef jerky. No. Just on principle, I'm gonna get rid of that immediately. These are damaged tiles. Watch what happens. See, 35, 50, 29. 30, 45, 24. World do. And War Ring. Just in case. The repellent probably won't run out, but you can never be too careful. This screen, and we're done. Okay, cool. We baited out of Pirate. Pirate's done. The World Dew heals all of your monsters to full. HP-wise. It doesn't do anything with MP, but heals them all to full. It's an extremely powerful item, just like the World Leaf. So, come on. Kameha stomps, the monsters fall, and we get the Harmira anyway. The War Ring. That, unlike the Agility Ring that we found in the sewers of Desert, is a stat growth ring. it is extremely powerful because it essentially adds a bonus to the HP stat every single time a monster levels up. So especially if you put it right as it comes out of the breeding chamber at level 1, it's going to get a lot of extra HP. Very, very good. And I'm pretty sure I know which monster I'm going to use it on because that particular monster has low base HP. Speaking of which, the line's gone. There will never be another line again. We can now breed to our heart's content. Hooray for us. Now, I would go straight there, but this guy is very helpful. Do you want to breed one of your monsters with this armorpede? Yes. Where's our spookums? Spooky. DarkCrab +1 is what you look at. Exactly. We're not going to hatch it yet, though. Because for my strategy to work, I need a very specific set of things to be the case. The DarkEye that I have is... I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. It is Venus type. So, NPC breeds, there's only a few of them, and they pop up at specific times in the story. If we cleared ice, that guy would go away forever. But they're essentially... It matches the star sign of the monster that you use, so it's always compatible with every monster. I did not need to worry about the star sign of the spooky. It would have worked either way. So we can storm our monsters now. This is the one that's 7. Okay, good. Oh wait, hold on. We'll do the other one also. Real quick, we are putting one of our MadGophers and the ArmyAnt on our team because we need them for plot. In order to get the ice key, you have to do 2 quests. Your dad wants a MadGopher. You just give it to him, and you can never put him on your team again. And whichever quest that you do first gives you a tiny medal. Then, immediately after... Actually, hold on. It's more useful for me to have Squiz on the team because he's going into... He's not. Well, I'm not using him to breed, so... Just as good. I guess I'm not using the DarkEye to breed now, either, am I? Not yet. Okay. So yeah, you can do the quests in either order. The first one gives you the tiny medal. And this one gives you the ice key. Whichever one you do second gives you the ice key. Again, you give him the ArmyAnt, you never see it again. There we go. Next world unlocked. Is the tiny metal guy here yet? He is not. Yeah. So we can redeem our tiny metals soon. I think it's after ice is done. A guy will move in on top of the vault, and he will store our tiny metals for us, but until he comes here, our tiny metals are just sitting in our inventory, taking up space. We do not need them to be there. So we're just going to put them in the vault. And then, very conveniently, we will just pick them back up and drop the tiny metals off with the tiny metal man, and all will be well. Let's talk about breeding. So, in order to breed, you need 2 compatible monsters with opposite star signs at level 10. I'm going to save right now, in case I make a mistake. Which is unlikely, always possible. Never have too much confidence in yourself. Okay. MadGopher. So it actually matters which one you pick first, right? This is the first position. The first position, in nearly every case, determines the type, the family type, of the resulting monster. So I want a specific beast monster. I can't put the EvilWand in the first position because that would produce a material type monster. So we're going to do that. The evil one that we just got. And we're getting a WindBeast. No, do not hatch yet. And that's for a very specific reason. You very much do not want to hatch yet. It's always a bad option. Take your time and make sure you know what you're getting. Because usually you're going to need it to be compatible or something. I think there's going to be one opportunity where... Actually, there's going to be two opportunities where I will honestly just not give a shit. But after that, everything is going to matter, essentially. Got our DarkCrab ready to hatch. And then our other one is... Where's our snake? Snake with... What? 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 Did I just have these in the wrong order? Hold on. I did, I just had them in the wrong order. I guess it doesn't matter. We wanted the Wyvern, not the Pteranod. Pteranod fucking sucks. So, now this is important, right? This is an example of why it's important to put them in the correct order. Don't hatch that egg yet. I'm gonna add the monsters to the tracker when I hatch them. Oh, speaking of adding to the tracker, I do need to add the EvilWand. EvilWand. I already added the DarkEye. Good. Okay, so now we've just done a whole bunch of breeding. That's the downstairs of the breeding zone. This is the upstairs. This is a magical woman who can flip the star signs. First, you have to pay her a V to check. The fee is 20 gold per plus of the resulting monster. And I'll explain pluses in a sec. Okay, I need to check to make sure that those are all good. So the crab needs to be opposite of the WindBeast. No. Opposite of the DarkEye. The DarkEye is Venusian. So the WindBeast is Martian. Good, that's one. The DarkCrab needs to be... Well, it can be either as long as I'm careful in the future. So the DarkCrab is also ready to go. And the Wyvern needs to be... Well, the Wyvern can also be either because I'm going to have to do the last uncontrolled star sign recruit in ice to match the Wyvern. It's going to mate with the monster that I'm getting relatively soon. So all three of these are good. Ice. Okay. Now that all of our star signs are correct, we need to hatch things. I'm not going to hatch all three of these, though, because I don't want them getting experience on the farm, I don't think. I'm going to do the DarkCrab. And this is the monster with low natural HP growth, so I'm going to give the War Ring to it. What were we up to? K? So we're doing L. Raise it with love and care. That is my second favorite line in the game. So we got ourselves a DarkCrab. Bing! Other one is going to be... We'll do Wyvern next. Will we? We'll do Wyvern next. I think we're not going to enter ice yet. I think I'm going to end this particular episode before we do ice, since I only have 5 minutes left. This is M. Don't need the DarkEye with us. I'll hatch all 3 of them. It's fine. If monsters level up on the farm, they don't learn skills, but that's still fine. They'll just learn them on their next level up. Their skills aren't lost the same way they would be in Pokemon. Just delayed. And then did M, so this is N. That one we're going to pick up later. The reason that I'm putting all 3 of my monsters not on my team yet is because if I take 3 level 1 monsters into ice, I'm going to get my ass destroyed. So I'm going to do a small amount of grinding using Squiz, my strongest monster, to get these 2 up and running, and then once these 2 are up and running, I will bring the WindBeast in, and then all 3 of them will be able to get experience, because with 2 decently leveled monsters, I will actually be able to survive ice. That is the strategy, and that is what I have done in the past, and it has worked. Let's give the war ring to the crab. Which one is the crab? Crab is L. And I'm going to save that int seed for later. Do I need to do anything else? Oh, I need to mark some things. So we got Wyvern. Where's Wyvern? And we got WindBeast. WindBeast. There we go. Okay. Actually, you know what? I've got a little bit of time. I'll just go into ice and maybe do 1 encounter. So the item that we just got at the end of the cave allows us to break rocks, just like that. And now we have a little bit of a shortcut from the breeding center straight to the key shrine. That's nice. Let's have 1 nice little encounter. A nice ice encounter. And if we die, it's okay, because we just saved. Oops. Okay. Look for items a little bit. Take it. Encounter. Oh, money. Hello? Come on, I'm on a little bit of a tight schedule here. Oh, repellent's effect wore off. I still had repellent up, that's right. Okay. Well, now I don't. Which is fine. I didn't want it anyway. Hello? Monsters. Please. Alright, thank you. Oof, okay. I hope they survive. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Ah, this one's probably too hard. Okay, never mind. Okay, alright, cool. I used an herb. That's okay, it's an herb. Herbs are basically useless at this point. Alright, so that might take a little bit of a try. We'll just like keep trying until we get a single encounter. But you get the picture. We need to just do a little bit of leveling in order to get our 2 recently hatched monsters up and running. Then we will swap Squiz out for the WindBeast that we just hatched, and then we'll be good to proceed through ice and pursue the plot. That is all for this episode. We got a lot of nice stuff done. We got our breeding done, and we're going to do some more breeding and some more adventuring next episode. See you then!